Cloud, come here. Want to say hello? Are you going to meditate with us? Alright, just don't sit on the sound.
And immediately.
Of course. Want to sit with me? Okay. So, perfect. I'm telling you, the meditating cat.
The meditating cat. I should do that.
Yeah. All right. So we have the full circle now with cloud in the middle. And so this is the basic meditation that I learned from the Tibetan tradition. I was trained in the what's called the Shambhala path of the warrior, which is the non-religious version of the Tibetan Buddhist meditation style, but it has the roots in the Tibetan Buddhism, and it's called Shamatha. Shamatha means basically peacefully abiding, and you can imagine a leaf coming down from a tree in the fall and slowly falling on the ground. And it's this, basically, the mind sits on the ground like this, it's supported. And that's what we train with this method to do with our minds. Now, the ground, it's always here. This is what I love the most. It's a good reminder that we're all connected through the ground, and it's one thing that we can take for sure, that gravity binds us and it's real. The other thing that we know it's also real is the breathing, the breath. Everything else is kind of an illusion. So, grounding, feel your body on the ground, and this is where we start, right? The connection, how your sacrum and your legs are sitting on the ground, just feel it. And then we're going to go up to the breathing, but until we reach that point, I just want to give you a couple of suggestions of how to use your body. So you are relaxed, but your spine should be like stacks, your vertebrae feel like coins stacked on top of each other, and it's like an imaginary thread from your top of the head up to the sky. So you kind of relax but also expanded. In the Tibetan tradition, but not only, many other contemplative lineages, we say the human life is between heaven and earth. The Taoists, they say the same. So we meet, the meeting happens at the heart level. So just feel the ground, expand your spine, and chin down a little bit. We're going to pass around and adjust so you feel it. Because you have to be relaxed. See, here, and just a little, yeah. And then from here, like, it expands. And there it goes. Go up. Okay, you feel from here, like this, just a little bit, yeah. Bless you. The cat was like, what?
Cloud ran away.
He's coming back. He likes meditation, don't you? So, back to the ground. Feel the sky through your top of the head. Now the tongue, it's an interesting detail that helps with breathing and saliva going through is to be curled, so the top of the tongue is curled on top of your palate. And your mouth is a little bit open, but you inhale through your nose and you exhale through your mouth. And your eyes are open. It's like 3 feet in front of us with a soft gaze. And your hands are very relaxed and basically resting on top of your thighs. Yes. Ideally, we should all have our knees below our hip level, but usually you have a meditation cushion. You can sit on a chair as well if you want. If you get tired or things are hurting, you can always come back to what's called the Indian position. It's like this, right? So you can wrap your hands around your feet and do this. Sometimes I switch because my hips are very tight, and it's not a fixed position. None of this, like you can always wiggle, but it doesn't mean to be agitated. Like the whole idea is to make small adjustments when you feel like it's needed, but not being frantic. And okay, so back to ground, connect with the sky through the spine, curl your tongue, soft gaze, hands on the thighs, and every time we inhale, you feel the air coming through, and we feel the air coming out when we exhale. Now, a very important detail, it's last but not least, sounds are integrated. We don't meditate with the music. The world is our music. Like helicopters passing by right now, they're part of our world. The whole system of Shamatha is basically to be fully present in the world as a human, knowing that we have qualities that are a little bit deeper than that, but we are living in the world. And we deal with that in the first place. We're not escaping. We're just knowing the true nature of our being. Okay, timer. Wanna put the tides on the other side? And then let's go for 10 minutes. Okay, Cloud, you're gonna meditate with us. Thank you. So. And the most important thing that I forgot to say is this is a method with touch and go. Basically, every time a thought comes into your mind, you label it as thinking and you let it go. You're not judge it, you're not feeling bad. This is what the mind does. It's really going to generate thoughts, but we're stretching the silence in between. So no matter if you get lost in a whole thread of thinking patterns, you just label it thinking and you let it go. And come back to the breath. Now slowly come back to stretch. Yeah, you can stop that if you can, but don't force it. Just feel your body and come back to a comfortable position. How was it? Yeah, you went deep. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Good. Not too. Well, how's the mind? How the 10-minute stretch felt?
That's good.
Long, short,
Super short.
super short.
Could we go for another like 15 minutes?
That's
how I felt
yeah.
yesterday.
The amount that's recommended is 20 minutes, and ideal is 45. Okay. Yeah. But so what's the? I'm just curious. What is the observation that you had about your own mind today?
It's still going.
You want to go? No.
I'm still like meditating, you know. My mind is still not here
It's
yet.
all right. Take it. You don't have to talk. It's good. It's actually the best.
I liked how we were all facing inward. I felt really connected to
Yeah, there's something about meditating in a group that's actually very powerful. It's really, yeah, it's more, because we can go even deeper, and it's a reminder of like we're not separate, we're actually connected in a subtle way. And I think we all need today, like, this is like what I like about this is very practical, you know, and then ideally the next phase is walking meditation. So you take this state with you in the world through walking, and then you just walk with this. It's an inner peace that you just bring into the world. Because there are a lot of techniques that are, you close your eyes, you go inside, but this is really the base. And Chögyam Trungpa, who actually brought this type of meditation into United States, most known, 'cause there are others too. He said this if you do this, the basic practice is the most important thing. No matter how other deep visualizations and techniques you do it, you always have to come back to the basic practice to know that you're connected. And meditation, like I know people pay like thousands of dollars to go, but this is a natural. Everybody knows how to meditate, except that some people, they've done it for, this is what they've done for all their lives, and they passed on some wisdom to us to remember, but so we can do it a little faster. But the reality is a natural. You all probably went by the river and just stare at the water, right?
Yeah. That gave me chills. Really, just the river.
The river. You okay, Ben?